So this one's no joke. It's a lunar eclipse. It's the blood moon. I know it sounds all gory and everything, but there are some things that is good that we can actually do while the dark forces are at work. When I say dark forces, I don't want you to be scared, I don't want you to panic, because as we always say, there's always chaos to order. And this video is about how you find the order within all the chaos that may be happening in your system, in your mentality, around the world, or maybe you may be facing some challenges that suddenly unexpected situations happen in your life. We're gonna tell you how to deal with it, especially during this full moon. What are the rituals you need to do? We're gonna cover it all in this video. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. Namaste everyone, Namo Himalaya, this is Sri Akarshana here. And in this video, I'm going to break down for you what you need to look out for in this full moon. 5 things in particular. I've took some notes on it based on the planetary alignments and numerology and astrology and basically everything that's happening right now. And I think you ought to know this. So first of all, let's address the blood moon, the lunar eclipse. Many of you who have watched any of my videos before will know that when I was in my journey in the Himalayas, I learned about energies, positive forces, negative forces, balance on earth, the world of duality, the laws of karma and universe. And I realized one thing, this one big awakening I had, which was a lot of the time when it comes to certain eclipses, people usually take their phone out there and take photos and say, oh, it's so beautiful. And what I didn't realize at the time, when we say, oh, it's so beautiful, to an eclipse, we are actually praising dark forces. Now, I know that sounds pretty out there when I talk about it, but hear me out here. In this world, we have night and day, we have light and dark, right? This is the world of duality. We have positive and negative, whether we like it or not. What is actually happening when the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse happens? By the way, we do have a solar eclipse as well in this month. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell, because every time there's any major astrology movement or portal or planetary alignment, I let you guys know and how to protect your energies and best navigate through it, okay? So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Now, when an eclipse happens, what happens? Well, the light gets covered up. Why does light need to be covered up? Well, what is covering it up? Well, it's creating darkness. So now what's darkness? Well, darkness can be negative energies, negative things that may happen. Now you have 2 things in play here. I'm going to talk about just the covering up first. When negative energies are in play, it's highly likely that we suddenly feel negative emotions. You know that saying when they say, I don't know what happened, I just woke up on the wrong side of bed. Kind of like that. You don't know why. There's no logic behind it. There's no reasoning. You just wake up and you find that I'm just not feeling it today. And as a result of you not feeling it, do you react to certain people differently? Absolutely. Then can there be certain conflicts? Absolutely. And even if it doesn't affect you, could it possibly affect your partner or the people around you? Absolutely. And so the first thing, understanding this lunar eclipse, is the dark forces at play. Does it mean that you have to be manipulated by these forces? Absolutely not. It depends how strong you are with your spirit. And most importantly, starting from your mental. So just write down these 2 words: react or respond. That's all. The people who will get affected by it are the people who react. The people who won't be affected by it is people who intelligently respond. So what does that mean? Well, if certain things happen that is unexpected, or maybe someone just starts having a blast at you and starts shouting at you or commenting on something or whatever happens, then first breathe. And then have a choice of your response and choose to respond with love, compassion, and understanding that it's tough times. The energies are very vibrant and crazy right now, so just be okay with it. Thou shalt too pass, accept it, that's okay. That's the first point you need to know. The second thing, not just it's being covered up, okay? But you need to understand, the full moon is the full moon. The energies are still there. So what does that mean? Energies are amplified. When full moon is there, energies are amplified, emotions are amplified. Now you're thinking, oh, everyone's going to get emotional and cry. Well, some people might. And by the way, let us know inside the chat below if you've been feeling, you don't know why, you're just feeling like tearing up recently over very little things. And you don't know why. Well, if it does happen naturally for you, just accept it as a cleansing and clearing. But we need to understand not all emotions are bad, because you've got joy emotions, you've got happiness, you've got gratitude. So my big recommendation for everybody during this time is do a lot of gratitude practice. Think of all the things you do have. Think of all the love around you that you do have, not the ones that is missing. Appreciate everything that you have, because once you get into that gratitude vibration, guess what? When you combine your energies in that moment, and it's aligned with the full moon energies, it amplifies. When your vibrations amplify, your emotions amplify, guess what happens? You attract exactly what you are, and it comes at lightning speed. So yes, I said it. Full moon is actually good for manifestation. Many people say, full moon, you should not manifest. No, you manifest all the time. But it takes you to a more conscious state. You have to become more conscious about it. You cannot just allow your emotions to go wild at that time. If you manage it, shift it towards all the positivity in your life, guess what happens? You become that positive force, and then it amplifies and it manifests. So you can definitely still use it for manifestation. Okay? Now, moving from there, the third point, and this is a very important point, it's to do with this September moon. Because it's in September moon, we need to understand the energies around September. It's extremely fast this month. Extremely, extremely fast. And so it's not just about this full moon. This will then merge with the next planetary alignment, merge with the next one. By the way, if you guys didn't check out already, please do check out the last video I made on the 11 portals that are happening this month. All of these portals are huge. So when energy links on another energy, links on another energy, we got some momentum going here. Meaning, usually a full moon, we talk about a 5-day window. This full moon, we're talking about this full month. This full month, the energy is going to be very vibrant. So be very aware that the seeds you plant during this full moon should be the continuous seeds you plant throughout the whole month. And when it comes to October time, what is the month of October, by the way? The month of October is rest for harvesting. Some of you will be very, very happy to hear that. You can hit the brakes, take more rest, pamper yourself, go for self-care, and just watch all the seeds you planted in the last 4 months, especially finalizing on this month of September, will show the rewards in month of October. So that love of your life, that wealth, that abundance is just around the corner now. So do the right thing, especially harnessing these energies, sow plenty of seeds. How do we continuously sow seeds? Well, it's about action. Does farmer need to go out to sow seeds? Absolutely. It's about action, but it's about aligned action. So make sure to pay close attention to that. The fourth thing you need to know has to do with Pisces. Pisces is a creative energy. So what does this tap into during this full moon energy? Well, your intuition, your downloads. My recommendation for everybody, especially if you're a writer, maybe you're a songwriter, maybe you're a book writer, maybe you're somebody who's been trying to kick off a new project, or maybe you're a designer, maybe you're an artist. If you're anything that requires any form of creativity, you're going to find during this particular window, there's going to be a lot more creative spark. Even if usually you're the more like logic mind person, you're going to find that, hey, I don't know why, I'm getting plenty of ideas. Now, there's a plus and there's a minus on there. The plus is sit in peaceful spaces, do plenty of meditation, do plenty of breathing, and receive the downloads. The minus side is too many downloads. Those of you with creative mind will know exactly what I mean by that. You have ideas all the time, but execution becomes the problem, because while you're executing this one, the next one comes, and then you're thinking, I want to do that too, and I want to do that, and I want to do that. So what's important for you to know? Align. Pick one. Get the ideas, pick one, align, and action. Either align or outsource. The rest, outsource. You have other ideas? Okay, find other people to go and execute them. If you have that ability, then use that. If not, just align to one and execute that one. Each download, each piece of information that you are receiving is for you. The final point to this particular full moon is to do with the release. It's a karmic release. So it's actually a very good time to let go. My recommendation for you is to take a journal, write down all the things that no longer serve you. What is it? Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's time to let go. Maybe it's a job, a career that you don't enjoy. Maybe it's time to let go. Maybe it's a habit. Are there any bad habits? Smoking, drinking? What are those habits you have? Procrastination? Maybe it's time to let go, right? Maybe it's an environment. Maybe it's time for change. Maybe it's a grudge you're holding on somebody. Maybe it's a fear. Maybe it's a doubt. Maybe it's a limiting belief. So take some time with your journal and write down all the things that may have been holding you back during this time. Take those things, now set yourself an action plan. What are you actually going to do? Right on the other side, the action plan. Okay, procrastination, I'm going to find myself a coach, right? What are you going to do? Each point, what are you going to do? Right on the other side, put that action plan on your wall. The limiting belief side, so now you've got two sides of this chart. So the action plan side, stick on your wall. The limiting belief side, if you can, during this full moon, do a little fire ceremony. Only a small one, but obviously be very careful because it's fire, okay? So just a small, like a small barbecue space or a small tin, a jar, whatever it is, right? And then you can just take the paper with all the limiting beliefs under the full moon, light it up and place it inside the fire. Get rid of it. Energetically, that will cleanse, that will clear. It will help you release and let go, especially those things that you find hard to let go and you're attached with. Or maybe that stubborn energy, maybe the limiting beliefs or fears that have been there for many years now. It's time to let go. When you do this cleansing and clearing fire ritual during this full moon, you're going to find, that clears new space for new beginnings and new manifestations to happen in your life. If you enjoyed this video or got anything out of it whatsoever, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. That's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we're dedicated to going back to daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we are signing out. See you guys on the full moon meditation. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.